boys and girls. Ow. All right, boys and girls, I'm back at it again with another tutorial. This time we're doing boneless, so let's get into it. So the boneless, right? One of the easiest freestyle tricks there is in existence. All it consists of is just going like this. That's the most basic version, but I'm going to show you a few different variations of it in this video. First one being the easiest, and that's the frontside 180. I know, right? 180, how is that easier than doing it straight? Well, let me explain to you exactly why. So with a normal straight boneless, right, we're gonna land that way. We're gonna take that front foot off, scrape the tail like this, and then you've got to jump to get straight again. You've got to jump back like this, and go back down and get that front foot on at the same time. Much harder to do that and land straight because you've got to bring your leg back towards you rather than to go 180. So for the 180 version, it's just as simple as the first one. Take that front foot off, back foot scrapes the tail just like we did, but instead of bringing the leg back and jumping up like this, we're going to bring it all the way around and finish the rotation like that. Let me show you both of them in its full form so you can see what I mean. With the 180, the momentum just keeps you going, all right? It's so much easier to land on. With the straight one, it's kind of a bit awkward, but can still be made to look good. Let's break it down like we did just a moment ago. To do it in its slowest form, you're gonna ride up, have the back foot on the tail, take the front foot off, and at the same time you take that front foot off, because it's gonna be hard to show at the same time, you put the tail on the ground, grab the outer facing side of the board with your outer facing arm. So for me, regular means my right hand on the right side. If you want to skate goofy, it would be your left hand on the left side. A key component to this is to let that tail scrape the floor. You don't want to do it too much because obviously you can get razor tail quite easily, but for a boneless and boneless tricks, you really have to, otherwise it just looks kind of whack. Let me show you a version with the tail scrape and without the tail scrape. And I'll do the 180 version because personally I think it looks the best. So with the tail scrape, as you can see, it looks dramatic, it looks cool. And now without the tail scrape, it just looks like ass. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments. Anyway, let's get back to the trick. So it really is as simple as it looks. You just got to take the front foot off at the same time you scrape the tail. Now with the back leg, to make it look steezy, instead of just bringing it up and keeping your leg bent like that, because that looks kind of whack, I can't lie, what you got to do is you got to straighten your leg in the air. So you got to go like this. The further you kick it out and you can tweak the board like this, keep that back foot on the tail, the more tweaked and the better it's going to look when you bring it back. And finally, once you've got the 180 in the normal version, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. If you can jump 360, you can send it 360. I usually do mine with a pivot because I'm a bit weird like that. But still, they look cool either way. Other than that, it's really just as simple as watching these slow-mos and just seeing all the things that my feet do and putting it together in the right order nice and fluently. It's going to take a bit of time, but this is one of the fastest tricks to learn that you could possibly do. Personally, I love bonelesses, and on a board like this, how could I not do at least one freestyle trick tutorial?